gift to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Some strong running at the 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look.
Throwing to start the drive. Culver. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well on field across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Culver. Looking middle, and that's complete.
The Lions at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Like Cougar 19. Track 60.
Looking to throw. Culver.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great, set. Right anyway, up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And going to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here's Barkley.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time.
And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19, Charger, 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Yards on the punt there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Great, set.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this 1st half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
18, run. Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Culver. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the check.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Culver. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
15-yard loss.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Culver. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
63, 73, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Culver. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
18 Cardinal, 18, 19.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Culver. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
70 Timberwolves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vikings, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Culver. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Culver. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Cougar 19.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Dragons, let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great effort there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready? Bronco 80, 79 Bronco, 19 tight, 18, 5 in. Ready,
Back to throw. Culver.
To the left side, he finds Teslau.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
70, Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Culver. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yo, toss it. 180, 180.
Barkley off tackle left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up a throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
73. Round left, Yanni. Yo, toss that. Round left, Yanni.
They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, go!
Off play action. Culver. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60, Bison, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, go play. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 40-yard line.
Viking 18.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Running again with Barkley on second down.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second
19
and
tight,
10.
19 tight.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun, Culver. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, Culver. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 24.
73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, 73. Yeti. 63.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pack 60. Let's go now. Pack 60. Pack 60.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Down.
Back to throw. Culver. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Come on. 60 by 6. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's too small. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver. Carl Leviani.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Culver. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Come on. Ready?
Montgomery is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tag! Viking 18!
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Bates' kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but I tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
63.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Hey, Silver. Hey! Yeti.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Trimmer. Hey, 73.
Back to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one.